I always thought the deepest part of the Appalachian Trail was pure wilderness, untouched by anything but hikers and bears. I was wrong. I found something out there that made me question the difference between nature and a nightmare. My name is Mark, and I've hiked every major section of the AT over the past 5 years. Last summer, I was about 30 miles into a new, heavily forested loop in Maine, the kind of dense, quiet area where the cell service drops off immediately and you can go days without seeing another soul. It was perfect. On day 3, I took a detour off the official marked trail. It was a faint deer path leading toward a stream I heard, and I just wanted to refill my water early. The path eventually petered out completely. I was pushing through thick rhododendron bushes when I saw it, a small, almost perfectly circular clearing about 20 feet wide. It was too small to be natural, like someone had meticulously cut back the undergrowth. In the very center of the clearing, there was a folding table, the cheap, white plastic kind you'd see at a picnic or a yard sale. And on top of it, someone had set a dinner. Not just old cans or trash, but a complete, formal dinner setting. There was a linen tablecloth, though slightly green with moss, 3 pristine porcelain plates, and full silverware laid out. There was even a centerpiece, a vase holding 3 dead, black roses. There was no trash, no footprints leading up to it, just this immaculate, eerie setup in the middle of nowhere. I checked the ground for any sign of a fire or campsite, but nothing. Whoever set it up had done so without disturbing a single leaf outside the clearing. The plates were empty, but one of the wine glasses was half full of a dark, viscous liquid that looked too thick to be water, and certainly not wine. It smelled faintly metallic and sweet. The most unsettling thing, though, was the napkins. They weren't folded into swans or anything decorative. They were tied into tight, complex knots, one for each place setting. I stood there for nearly 10 minutes, paralyzed, trying to rationalize it. Was it a prank? A bizarre art installation? It felt too deliberate, too hidden for either. As the silence of the woods pressed in on me, I had the visceral sense that I had interrupted something deeply private, and that the hosts were nearby, watching me from the tree line. I slowly backed away, never taking my eyes off the table. As I reached the edge of the clearing and turned to crash back through the rhododendron, I heard it, a quiet, distinct clink of metal hitting porcelain. It sounded like a spoon had just been placed down on a plate. I didn't look back. I sprinted, abandoning my stream refill, not caring about the scratches or the noise. I ran until I was back on the official app, convinced that one of those 3 places was meant for me. I never told the rangers. I just finished my hike a day early, packed up my car, and drove home. Now, every time I see an empty chair at a table, I think about those 3 place settings in the darkness, and I know that some things in the woods aren't meant to be discovered, and that sometimes, the true wilderness isn't the trees, it's what people choose to leave behind in them.